What is the market for this drug?
Well, so Sarah, thanks for having us. The market for the drug is actually, or any antiviral is really substantial. Obviously, what we've heard from the estimates for Paxlovid and also for Merck's molnupiravir is, estimates of upwards of, 120 to 150 million courses in total. It's a massive potential market opportunity, well north of anywhere from 20 to $30 billion cumulatively. But it's going to be a very, very competitive market between Paxlovid, which is Pfizer's drug, and Merck's molnupiravir for sure.
Well, right. There was so much optimism when this first came out. Merck's stock was shot up. It continued going up. And then the Pfizer results came out, and they looked so much better. That 90% effective rate versus 30%. I mentioned that to the Merck executive that we had on. He said it's not necessarily apples to apples. They weren't done side by side in a study, but I'm not sure that matters. Do you see ultimately people wanting to use this Merck pill when the Pfizer one is out there and hopefully they can ramp up supply?
Yeah, in terms of the feedback that we've gotten from physicians and experts out there, I do think that the numbers and the difference in the numbers is so substantial that Paxlovid is likely to be the product that gets used the most. But the availability of both products is enormously important, I think, at this time. We really don't know, about the evolution of potential additional variants where this product actually could be uniquely beneficial. And in fact, the efficacy was determined versus Delta. We don't know what the efficacy is versus Omicron, and that could go in either direction. So interestingly, there are other opportunities for the product. We don't know if it can be used for prevention either. And that's an area where obviously there would be some opportunities for incremental sales if they were to succeed in that setting.
So you're sounding pretty positive, relatively positive on this drug and on the use cases. Do you think then the market has had it wrong? The stock is about 17% off its highs. Is it a buy on the incremental revenue that this will drive?
We're actually neutral on Merck. So we actually have a price target of $78 a share, or sorry, not a target, but fair value estimate of $78 a share. The dynamic for products like this is that we actually think that the market, because of that big differential, is likely to be relatively short-lived. So it's impossible to predict another variant and how a product is likely to respond in that regard. We do think that Merck's product is slower in terms of the pace at which it actually reduces the viral load. So the Pfizer product does look like it works more quickly in that regard. And it also appears to have a higher threshold in the lungs, where it has maybe a potential faster impact and might have a bigger impact on severe disease sooner as a result. So it does appear that, from our perspective, the benefit of Merck's product is really going to be early in the pandemic, or sort of early in the phase of its launch. And then it's our expectation that Pfizer's product likely would be preferred for the majority of patients.